Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you all how to bleach your bundles and turn it into an ash blonde. And for this video, of course, you will need the bleach, the gloves, the closure, and the bundles that you'll be using. Right now, I'm just about to show you the name of the brand that I'll be using for the closure. And you will also need a butter knife to bleach your knots. Let's get started. As you can see, I'm combing the bundles so they can be straight so the bleach can get all through the hair. And I'm just gonna start off at the in the middle part, and then I'm gonna work my way up to the top. And really, I just waste my time doing this because you can just go ahead and just start from the top to the bottom. And the reason I did it like this is because when you're working on a human head, you do not want to work in the roots first because they process faster. That's why you always work in the middle and then towards the end, and do the roots last. But since this is not a human head, you can just go ahead and just put it all the way through the hair. And also guys, this will be a 3-part series. So this video will be step 1, the bleaching process. Step 2 will be the sewing process, making it into a wig. And step 3 will be the cutting process. So if you're interested in seeing the outcome of everything, just stay tuned. And as I should have mentioned in the beginning of the video, I am using a 30 developer. The highest that you can use is a 40. It goes from 10, 20, 30 to 40. And I'm using a 30 just so it can process a little faster. See, now y'all see why I said it was a waste of time to work in the middle part first, because now I got to go back and get the ends. The ends process faster too if you're doing a human head. And I just want to let y'all know, if y'all are not patient, then y'all do not want to bleach y'all bundles blonde because it takes a long time. This is a long process. Now that I have bleach fully covered over the front part of the tracks, I'm going to flip it over and do the back. As you can see, there is still parts that is still black, and I don't want no black showing. Now you're about to see why I really said that this is time consuming, because now I'm going to go into the inside of the bundle to make sure that I cover all the black spots. So keep in mind that you have to do this to 3 bundles, and this is just the first bundle. Okay, so now you can see that I'm balling the bundles up and wrapping it in foil, which is a big no-no. You do not want to ball the bundles up. You want to make sure that the hair is still straight so the hair can be even all over. But you can wrap it in foil. The foil just make it process faster. And now I'm just about to repeat the same steps on the second bundle. But this time I did not start in the middle first. I worked my way from the top to the bottom. And this is how the hair looked after the first lift. As you can see, it came out to be a pretty bronze color, but this is not the look that I was going for. Since I didn't like the color from the first bleaching, I bleached all 3 bundles again and let the bleach sit for another 30 minutes like I did the first time, and then I toned the hair. But before I tone the hair, I'm going to show you all how I bleach my knots. Okay, so this is where you will need the butter knife. I'm using it to lay down the bleach for my closure. And I also made a mistake on this because you will need your bleach to be a little thicker because you do not want the bleach to seep through the lace. And I'm also using a 30 volume. And after I let it sit for like 15 minutes, I shampooed it. Initially, I wanted the entire closure to be bleached one color, but that wasn't working for me. So I just decided to make my roots darker and bleach the bottom. And now I'm about to show you all how to get darker roots, and this is the color that I use. As you can see, the roots are light, and that is just not cute to me, but it probably would have been cute if it would have processed. But at first I used a 30 developer and it just did not process, but if I would have used a 40 developer, it probably would have. So right now you can just see the steps that I'm doing to ombre and make my roots darker. Okay, so right now I'm showing you all how to make your roots darker. As you can see, I'm applying the light brown dye to the parts that I want to be dark, and I'm using foil to make sure that the black dye does not transfer. And yes guys, I did end up having to bleach my knots again because the black dye ended up going on my knots and my knots were black. So yeah, you probably had to end up bleaching it again. Okay, so now I'm just showing you all how I bleached the bottom section of the closure, and I also used a 40 developer on this closure because the 30 did not want to process. But yeah, I'm just showing you all how I did it. Here's the outcome of the closure. And now it's time to tone all 3 bundles in the closure, and this is the color that I'm using. It is a very light ash blonde. To tone the hair, I used 2 ounces of developer, so that makes 8 ounces each. I did not have a bottle that was 8 ounces, so I ended up using 3 bowls. After mixing, I applied the toner to the bundles and closure and applied the purple shampoo to erase any kind of brass tones or yellow tones. Okay, so after I applied the purple shampoo, I let it sit for a few minutes. I shampooed it out and then I blow dried, and this is the finished color.